Hi everyone, it's Angelia Trinidad, CEO and founder of Passion Planner, and you're watching the GameChanger, where I share game-changing ideas that have helped me on my journey to become a millionaire, but most importantly, live a more fulfilling life. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 productivity hacks to use with your Passion Planner. So the first one is to create a weekly routine before you start your week. So I typically do this on Friday in the last 30 minutes of the workday. It usually takes about 10 minutes. And what I do is I go in my planner and I write out all of my personal and work to-do list items in as much detail as possible for the next week. And then I actually assign them into the weekly appointment calendar. And it looks kind of like this, where I've already chunked out different parts of my time. I usually highlight my work hours and I highlight when I'm going to have lunch here. And that's usually all the prep that I do for my week. Number 2 is using time tracking. So I use my appointment calendars to time track. Before the day starts, I will go ahead and write down everything that I need to do that day. Even if it's a task, it doesn't have to be an event. It might be write a summary for something or answer an email. I'll actually write that into the day in my appointment calendar, and I'll use the day as a time-sensitive to-do list. Effectively just need to go down the line and cross it off as you go through your day. What do I do with my to-do list? I actually don't really use my to-do list very much. My to-do list is my catch-all bucket. So it's the bucket that catches everything, and then once I put it into my appointment calendar, it becomes an official task that I have to do. They act very differently for me. And if I think of something and I don't know exactly when I want to do it in the week, I'll just put it in my to-do list and I'll add it later. That's number 2. Number 3 is to decide the time periods, or I guess the time blocks that you work your best. So how I figured out when I was the most productive is just by reflecting on my energy levels. If you don't know where your energy levels are, you can go and track. From 9 to 10 a.m., I typically feel from 1 to 10 how energetic. So if it's a 10 energy, then that means that you're pretty high. So I work my best right when I wake up, and also right after lunch. Those time blocks between 9 to about 11:30, that whole time block, I'll usually do 1 to 2 really big impactful things. And then 11:30 to 12:30, in that hour, I'll do the things that I have to do, but they don't take that much energy. So the time right after lunch, I'll do a lot more thinking or creating, or if I have a really important meeting, I'll do that then. After 4:30, I'll start working on less brain taxing things like making phone calls or answering emails. And that way my brain is dedicated to bigger picture things and really prioritizing that time and energy to those things. It really is up to you how you want to divvy up when your most productive time periods are. I think that for me, it's taken some time, because before I used to be a night owl, but now I'm a really big early bird because I like waking up early and I like working when everyone's quiet. Whatever works for you, just test it out and try to dedicate large blocks of time to big impactful tasks. So number 4 is use your Passion Planner as your catch-all. So it could be your catch-all for your to-dos, for your ideas, for your appointments, long-term, short-term, whatever. There's so much space to put stuff in. So once this bottom section is filled in and I don't have any more space in my space of infinite possibility, I'll use my back pages. I use my dotted pages for work ideas, and I use my blank pages for personal ideas. And if I run out of space, then what I'll do is I'll just take a big Post-it and I'll just add it to that section. Also, another thing is there's Post-its that come in like the perfect size for the medium that fit right into the space of infinite possibility, so I just stack them on top of each other. And number 5 is to set measurable goals. So when I say set measurable goals, I mean to add some sort of number to your goals. And this is actually a tip that I got from my friend Brandon, and he talks about objectives and key results. So your objectives are the big goal that you're going for, and your key result is a smaller measurable step to get there. So for example, if you want to get healthier, then instead of saying I want to work out more, you actually should say I want to work out 4 to 5 times. And then you can create little circles, numbered circles in your planner, and cross them out every single time you do them. For me, I talk really fast, so my week's goal this week is to have 20 conversations where I intentionally talk slower. So again, using a number to really define the reps and the progress that you're making towards that goal. Also, we have free PDFs that you can download and add to your planner. So one of them is a habit tracker, and it covers a whole week. You can write down what kind of habit you want to do, tracking it each time, and then also what reward you're going to give yourself when you hit that goal. And there's tons of different little trackers on our website. I just want to share one more bonus hack, which is something that a lot of people love, which is using a friction erasable pen. It's really great for rescheduling. I don't really care. I love crossing things out, and I love seeing the process, but some people don't like that. So using an erasable pen, it gives you the feel of a pen, but you could erase it, which is really cool. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. These are my favorite productivity tips. They've really helped me create a really good system for myself. I've developed this now over the years, and I just wanted to ask, what is one thing that you wanted to track this week in your planner? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll pick my favorite thing and I'll send you a planner. So remember, when you're coming up with a system for yourself, that it takes time. This thing has taken me many years to come up with something that really works with my mind and the way that I work, and what works for me probably doesn't work for everyone. So take your time, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start.